Yes, and that's why Kristen Aguirre is live this morning at the Quincy Humane Society, introducing you to a pet that needs a home.
Hello,
Kristen.
friend finder.
Hi, yes, our first pet this morning is Hansel, the little cat here. He is 8 years old, I said it again. He is 8 months old, and he desperately needs a cat. With me now is Jessica Chloe, who is works here at the Quincy Humane Society. She's going to tell us a little bit about Hansel. So how long has Hansel been here?
We've had Hansel for a while, since he was a little bitty kitten. We take kittens as young as 8 weeks old, and so we've had him this whole time. Once they get to be about this age, people don't seem to be as interested in them. It's the season where so many cats are available, like in the paper, like free to get home ads and stuff like that. So people don't tend to want to come here for a kitty, especially when they're a little bit older like this one. They're out of that really cute, like itty bitty kitty stage. So.
Well, I think Hansel is so adorable. Look at that face. And so what kind of home should Hansel go to?
He could really go to any home. I think he would do fine with kids. Something to kind of keep him busy. He's a little bit bored here, so he wants someone to play with him. And oh, look it.
Oh, he wants to talk. Oh.
See, he's so cute.
Hansel's saying he needs a home desperately. So if you see this adorable little face, make sure you come out to the Quincy Humane Society and adopt him. Again, his name's Hansel. Coming up later in the show, I will introduce you to a dog who is also in the need of a home.
Named Gretel?
Yeah, I think he has a sister named Gretel. Oh, he did. He did have a sister named Gretel.
Yeah,
but she got adopted, a.k.a. she went to the oven.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Oh, no, gosh. Got adopted by a nice family. So we need to check in with Kristen Aguirre, who is at the Quincy Humane Society this morning. Hey, Kristen.
Hi. Yes, I am here, and I'm introducing you to our pet of the month, and the first one is a cat. His name is Hansel here. He has a little sister, Gretel. She was already adopted to a nice family, and now he needs to get a new home. I'm here with Lindsay Chloe from the Humane Society. She's going to tell us, why is it so common to see so many cats? He's really sweet, I swear. He's just getting a little nervous, I think. Why is it so common to see kind of cats, so many cats now?
In the springtime, mama cats have their kittens. He's ready. I think he's done. So in the spring, we see a lot of kittens, mama cats having kittens. Right as it became summer, we were probably getting like 15 calls a day from people who had litters of kittens. They didn't really know what to do with them. He's saying, hey. So we are still seeing the effects of that. We still have a lot of older kittens that we've had for a couple months now that, are just waiting to go home. So.
And you guys are a no-kill shelter here, right?
Right. We are no-kill, so these guys stay with us until they get adopted. And, we'll keep them until they're adults. We've had a couple of cats that we've had for about a year now. So when you adopt from us, the nice thing is that, the cats are seen by the vet. They're checked out. They're vaccinated. They're already fixed. So you do have to pay for them a little bit more than if you saw them, with an ad in the paper. But you get all of those things in return. Mm-hmm. So you can make sure that they're healthy and happy and all that good stuff before you take them home.
And Hansel is very sweet, so he needs to go to just, what kind of home should he go to?
He could go to, I think, anything. I think he would do great with kids. He's obviously got some energy. He's being a little bit feisty this morning. So anything that could, tire him out at home would be good.
All right, perfect. And if you're not a cat person, don't worry. Coming up later in the show, I will introduce you to our pet of the month. That's a dog.
We will see you shortly. This morning.
Yes, she's introducing us to September's Pet of the Month. Good morning, Kristen.
Hi. So earlier in the show, I already introduced you to one of our cats, and now I'm introducing you to the dog, which his name is Roscoe, and he is a ball of excitement. He is so cute. With me now is Lindsay Chloe, who works here at the Humane Society. Lindsay, what kind of dog is Roscoe?
Roscoe is a shepherd mix. Right now, he's about 10 months old, and he is just such a sweetheart. You can see that he is just very interested in any sort of affection. He definitely has some energy to him, but I think he would do great, again, in any sort of home situation. He would do well with kids. He's super, super friendly, just because of his size. We would want people with kids to be a little bit cautious, though, because he could knock over little kids, but he is just a super sweetheart.
Well, even just standing here, you've told him to sit, so does he know commands?
He does know some commands. His previous owners told us that he is completely housebroken, so that's a huge bonus. I think they did not want to give him up. They had to. They were forced to. So they did a lot of work with him, and he's a good boy.
And so when did he, how long has he been here?
We haven't had him too long, a couple weeks. He was actually
Hi, what is that?
he was adopted from us as a puppy, and then he was returned. So we've had him just a couple weeks now, the second time.
What was the reason they returned him?
They were moving. I think they were moving across the country, so I don't know what the circumstances were, but they just could not take him.
Well, if anyone's watching, they definitely want to take this little guy home with them. Again, his name is Roscoe. So if you want to come and adopt him, you can come down here to the Quincy Humane Society and check him out. Coming up later in the show, we'll give you more details on why so many dogs are brought here to the Humane Society.
All right, thanks, Kristen.
Yes. Kristen Aguirre is live this morning at the Quincy Humane Society with a little bit more information on Roscoe.
Yep. Roscoe here is one of almost 35 dogs here at the shelter. With me now is Lindsay Chloe to talk a little bit about why so many people kind of send their dogs here.
Well, we are the only no-kill shelter in the area, so it seems like we have a lot of animals at any given time. Roscoe, come here, buddy. But we actually have to turn a lot of people away. We just don't have room to take all of the animals that are needing to be rehomed. So we do the best we can, but we usually have waiting lists. And that goes for both dogs and cats. That's not very nice, Roscoe.
And so you have a dog here for every kind of personality, correct?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we almost always have puppies. A lot of people think that you can't get puppies from us, but we have quite a few different litters right now. You know, we even have those dogs that are really popular, like Shih Tzu mixes or like Maltese mixes, that sort of thing. So you can really get any type of dog from a shelter. It's not just, you know, what people think of like lab mixes and stuff like that.
And even type of personalities. Like we have Roscoe here, who is a ball of energy and is so fun. They would go to a great family that is kind of active. And then you have different kinds, right?
Yeah, we have older dogs that would do well, like in an older, quieter household. You know, we have a huge variety. Dogs that would do better with just a single person, dogs that would do well in other homes with other dogs, you know, things like that. So we do temperament test all of them, kind of figure out which home would be the best for them.
All right, so if you are in need of a pet and you need a best friend, make sure you come here to the Quincy Humane Society to adopt a dog or a cat. Coming up later in the show, we'll talk with Lindsay about why it's so important to adopt animals opposed to buying them.
Kristen.
At the Quincy Humane Society, been showing us the pet of the month, the cat and the dog. But here now she's going to talk to us why it's so important to adopt.
Yes, I am here with Lindsay Chloe, and she works here at the Quincy Humane Society. She's going to talk to us a little bit about why it's so important to really adopt pets instead of going out to a shop and actually buying them.
Well, Adams County in particular, but the whole country is facing a huge overpopulation problem right now. So, I mean, hundreds and thousands of animals across the country are entering the shelter system, and there's just not enough homes for them. So when you buy a pet from a shop, you're basically supporting a breeder, you know. It just is contributing to this problem, and it's not really helping. So when you adopt from us, you know, you're helping that problem. All of our animals are fixed. You know, they're vaccinated, they're microchipped, they're checked out by the vet, so you know you're getting something healthy. You know, we temperament test, as I mentioned, with Roscoe, so you know that the pet that you're adopting fits in well with your home. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to adoption over just purchasing from a pet store.
And we just showed you two of the pets we have here. So we showed Roscoe and Hansel, but there really is a pet here for everyone.
Yeah, we have a huge variety. We have adult cats, we've got kittens, adult dogs and puppies, all sorts, big, little. I mean, we see a huge variety here. So a lot of people don't think that, but we have all different types of breeds, and you know, whatever you're looking for, we usually have for you.
Okay, so for people just turning in, we introduced them to Roscoe. What kind of dog was Roscoe again?
Roscoe was a shepherd mix. He's about 10 months old, so he's got a lot of puppy left in him, but he's a good-sized dog, real sweetheart.
And totally a ball of fun, and was ready for anyone, really active family. And then we also introduced them to a cat.
Yep, Hansel is an older kitten we have. He's about 8 months old. Definitely a little bit feisty, would do well in most homes, but a sweetheart, yeah.
All right, so if you're interested in any of these two pets we showed you today or any other kind of animal, make sure you stop here at the Quincy Humane Society.
And Hansel, a black cat, so
Yes.
'tis the season, you know, Halloween around the corner to get a black cat.
Black cat, green eyes.
Very nice.